So there's a couple of things about two-cycle that we need to know. A lot of it's pretty basic stuff. But first, for those that don't know, two-cycle is a mix of gas and oil. So that's we're mixing at a 51 rate. That's mixed by our mechanic. We don't have to do that. That's a luxury that we have. He goes out there and does all that for us. 51 is located in the fuel cabinet out there, and it only gets put into clear containers. The goal is, if we ever get a rain day, that we're going to color code all of our two-cycle. So we just had this idea a few weeks ago, but it will be happening as soon as we ever get some rain in the spring like we're supposed to do. So all the blue container, anything that has a blue container, anything that has a blue thing on it will be two-cycle. That way we don't have this issue of anything getting put in the wrong equipment. So a couple other things about two-cycle. Two-cycle loves to get run full throttle. The more you run it idle, the better a chance it has to gum up your carburetor, and then you're going to have more issues. So that's full throttle when we're starting, full throttle when we're running. I mean, there's going to be times when we're going to throttle it down, but more than not, we need to be thinking about keeping these things at full throttle. It's just going to make them last. I actually have one of these blowers. I barely ever do anything to it. I run it full throttle. I've had it for about 15 years. It starts on the second pole every time. So when we're starting these, first thing we do, give it a prime, about three pushes. You'll feel the primer bubble give you some resistance. Turn your throttle up to full throttle. Start with your choke. Now that when you hear that how it pops, sometimes it won't be that exaggerated where it's sometimes you just hear a pop, like it sounds like it wants to click, but it doesn't. As soon as you do that, drop it straight down to regular off choke. It'll fire right up every time. If you guys do that with your two-cycles, weed eaters, your trimmers, all of them, augers, you're going to have a lot more success. As soon as you start yanking and yanking and yanking, that's when we start flooding things out. And then we have to change spark plugs and all that. So that's what we're seeing on a lot of these things. If you have one that it seems like it floods out on you, just walk away from it. Step away from it, let it take its time, see if it can dry some of that fuel up in there, and you'll probably it will start back up. If you keep on cranking and cranking and cranking, that's when they're going to tell me you don't have a blower that works, and you got to figure out whether it's worth your time to come back or not. And that's your job as a crew leader at that point to figure out, okay, can I work through this day with one blower, or is it going to kill my time more than it is just come back with the blower? Also, when we come back and get a piece of equipment, we always come one guy back, and leave the other guy working. George, you have a lot of experience with this. Is there anything you want to add on that, on any of this two-cycle stuff?
Basically, you covered it.
Yeah, the other big thing, guys, is with these things, one, obviously the fuel stinks like crap. So if we lay our blowers in like this, there's a better chance of leaking. Also a better chance of flood out that way too. If you get it leaking the right way and it's pouring back in the carburetor, it's going to be out there too. So when we load these things, I would always load my blower first. Get my blower in, sitting upright, make sure that it's stable in a good spot. Because the other thing we see all the time is these shrouds getting cracked. They replace them constantly, and it's really annoying. So get your blower in, get it set right, and then load everything else around you. I'm going to start really crack it down if I come in and blow it like this and like this. Because these are $500–600 a pop. So, just talking about we put the wrong fuel in it or anything, and shot quick. So we're going to take care of our equipment. As soon as we get a rain day, there's going to be a lot more accountability because people are going to be assigned quick. So, all right, any questions?